Alright, twin, was good, y'all niggas, bro. That was 2K vid for y'all niggas, bro. Nigga, know I fuck with 2K, twin. I haven't really been playing this shit, though, since, like, shit, 17, for real. I can't even say that, 'cause I played 21, 23, 24, 25, but, like, it haven't been, like, good since, like, 17, for real. I fuck with 21, though. I played 17, I ain't play 18, I ain't play 19. I ain't even play 20, nigga. I played 21, half of 22. I got banned on 22, but I wasn't even playing that shit for real. 23 when I decided to goddamn play that shit for real. Like they wanted to make it ass. So I was on that hoe for a minute. But like that shit was just too ass, man. 24, that shit was straight. Once you knew the L2 glitch, motherfucker. I mean that shit straight. 25, that shit the worst 2K of all time. Man. That shit down there. That shit worse than 18. I don't give a fuck. 18 was not bad, twin. It was just Fortnite, twin. Like the movement was straight. Like no RNG, twin. Instant greens. Come on, bro. Like what was really wrong with 18, twin? See, it just had to take a little time. We just ain't no 2K can make a worse game, my nigga. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is a monstrosity, my nigga. Nigga, I'd rather play 18, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into this goddamn video, nigga. Y'all niggas goddamn like, subscribe. What else y'all niggas? I need y'all to like, subscribe. Goddamn, like the video. Goddamn, show your goddamn, show your family members this video. Goddamn, shit. Everybody. I mean, your mom, show your sister, twin, your brother, goddamn auntie. Shit, if you got to, steal they phone, my niggas, goddamn, subscribe to my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in scarcity right now. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, we get to this shit.
NBA 2K16 is my favorite game in the franchise, and even our Robot Overlord seem to consistently rank it as the second best game in the series. But going back and playing this game almost 10 years after its release, I can't help but think that this very game
Green
started
for
the
nigga.
long and tragic downfall of the franchise.
I download this shit back.
Realistically,
I do got 17, but you know what I'm saying?
there's only one reason why people remember this game at all, and that is the absolutely insane My Career Story mode. And while in this
Yeah, that
video I
dude
will
lit.
completely
I'm
break
turning
down the
it down a
story
little
and
bit.
why it was shadier than we all thought at first, it would be super wrong of me not to mention the crazy effect that the My Park mode had on all of this. The My Park mode got introduced in NBA 2K14 and it very quickly became a cash
I
cow
ain't
for
never played the
2K.
next
In
gen version of this
2K15 it
shit.
was obvious that this wasn't just luck, and by 2K16 they needed this mode to make a lot more money. And Ronnie 2K's brilliant idea was to disguise it under
This
a
shit was
grand story that was
shit was
directed
lit,
by
bro.
Spike Lee.
I swear
I'm
to
not gonna
God,
lie to
this
you,
shit
when
was
I was
so lit.
13 years old and I saw that Spike Lee was directing the next 2K My Career Story, I was excited out of my mind. But now, looking back on
Like
it
niggas
10
was really excited for this shit, twin. We was excited for Pixels, twin. That's how lit this shit was back then, twin. Now we don't even give a fuck now. Shit played out.
years later, with the knowledge that we have,
Nigga, 20, nigga, I'm still playing, bro. I'm still out there whole playing 2K, the old 2Ks, twin. Nigga, I don't even play. You feel me? I'm not getting 26. Bro, do not get 26, bro. 25 was the last strike, my nigga. I said that shit before 25 came out. Like, I was like, bro, you know what? I'm gonna stand on my word, twin. Like, if this shit ass, I'm not getting 26, bro. Cause I said that with 24 and 23 and shit. Still got this shit. But like, bro, that shit not finna change. But I'm telling you, before this shit come out, twin. 26 finna be shitty, twin. Don't get that hoe. Shit, get a shit. Play some shit. I'm playing old 2Ks. I'm still playing 16 and 17, nigga. To this day, nigga. Still playing that shit.
it was clear that, well, there was something shady going on here. Playing this storyline now at 23 years old, it's quite clear that basically the team and everybody was just on a shoelace budget. I mean, this thing looks like it was built with paper clips, a half-eaten bag of potato chips, and Ronnie 2K's used napkins. I mean, yeah, this year they added high school and college, and these have some charm to
Hey,
them. Like the EA
Blade.
has school-specific
Green
things
out.
that they say, and they have those
Hey.
school-specific chants, which is pretty cute. But here's where the shady part comes in. You can
I'm
skip
down
any
on
of
this
these
shit.
games, and as we all know, the My Career mode
Give
is
me
basically
that.
here nowadays, so you can
Don't
grind
down
VC
with
to make your
plan.
My Player better, so you can go and play the park with your
This nigga was
friends, right?
ass back
Nobody really
then.
plays My Career for the My Career experience. Most players, I think like 95%,
I can't believe I thought Stats Montana was a decent. That nigga was shitty. The my career niggas.
just use it so they can play
Like, niggas was posting my career back then. That shit crazy. Do niggas still do that shit?
other modes that are more fun with their friends. And the genius Ronnie 2K saw a way to exploit this. I mean, just imagine this. You want to have 5 My players, one at every position. You want to test out different builds, right? So now every time you want to make a My
Green
player
Arrow
and,
versus
earn VC through My Career, you have to first go to the character creation screen, then watch a 2-minute unskippable yap fest from Spike Lee. Then you have to skip all the cutscenes, play 3 high
Shit
school
was
games
lit.
that are unskippable, by the way, and of course you have to skip cutscenes in between every game. And then after that, you go on to college where you have 4 games that you cannot skip and you have to play through. Only to
Yeah,
get
I
to the
remember
NBA
this
draft,
shit,
which is
gang.
unskippable as well. You have to sit
Oh,
there
my
for like
cousin
15
P-Po's
minutes just
playing.
doing nothing, waiting for your name to get announced. And then, and only then, do you make it to the NBA. But hold on, the first season in the NBA is only limited to 8 games. Because the coach is an asshole, you're not gonna play many minutes. You're gonna barely earn any VC
Yeah, the
in this
coach
first
a
season.
bitch,
Of
man.
course, after every game, you get more cutscenes that you have to skip. And then, and only then,
Why the
after
fuck you
these 8
like
games,
Elon Musk?
you can
Tell you
actually
why.
get to the My Career mode where you can play a normal season of basketball where you can actually earn VC. Mind you, I did this for this video just to test it out, and it took me 45 minutes to get to the point where I could earn VC in the game. And that's on my super fast gaming PC. Imagine doing this on your PlayStation 4 back like 10 years ago on that slow ass hard drive during the hot summer days where your PS4 is basically overheating. This could have easily taken you an hour, if
Shit.
not more, to get to. And that's just to get to the point where you can earn VC. Mind you, after an hour, you still haven't earned a single coin of VC. That's basically 2K's way of saying, hey man, this is your 4th character that you're making. Why don't you just buy a little bit of VC? Come on, man, you can skip all of this if you just buy a little bit of VC. You don't have to torture yourself.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But I hear what you might be saying. Hey man,
Nigga playing
maybe they're just
2K16,
proud of
huh?
the story that they made,
Oh,
okay? Maybe they
2K.
just want to show the story off. Well, we'll talk about the story in a little bit, but even if this was the case, they could have just made a simple checkbox that says, hey, I want to skip
We
the
not
My Career
getting
story,
26.
I already watched it, or I don't care about it. And that was it. But of course, Ronnie 2K would
Nigga,
rather
fuck
torture you
26,
so
boy.
he can earn a little bit more money on top. Now, let's talk about the story, because
We
if
still on
they
that shit
wanted to
that
show
came
the
out
story
10
off,
years.
well, I also don't get that, because like,
That boy
literally,
came out
if you
10
make a
years ago.
character that's any other race than black, the story immediately doesn't make sense. You're telling me that a light-skinned father, a light-skinned
Charleston
mother
White
gave
looking at.
birth to a darker-skinned sister and a white man with a mustache, and they're supposed to be twins? Like, listen, man.
Oh, you going too
I'm
deep,
all
bro.
for inclusivity, but this just doesn't make
Story,
sense
this shit ain't that
biologically.
real,
And this
gang.
could have all been avoided if they just said that you were adopted. And the story would still be cool. The adopted kid that
I mean, she
goes
kind of like white.
through the ranks, through the top streets of
The grandma
Harlem to
probably
make it
white.
to the
yeah.
NBA. It would still be a good story. But it just tells you how little fucks they gave about writing the story. They couldn't even think that, the player might want to create a character that's not the same race as the other characters in the game. But trust me,
Dumbass,
it
bro.
gets worse. The real story starts with you
What
and
is he
your twin
talking
sister
about?
Cece getting some shots up before school. And they do the classic thing where, two characters that have grown up together just randomly start telling the entire family history, the backstory of every character in the game. The thing they teach you in film school,
Hey,
which is
fuck
tell,
it,
don't
nigga.
show. Here we also get introduced to Vic,
Man, pass
who
that
is
bit.
actually the real main character of the story. You might think that you're the main character because it's called My Career, but oh no. The whole story
Vickerson.
is about Vic. If he's not the center point of a
Nigga
cutscene,
died.
then the people in the cutscene are
Nigga
talking about
switched
him.
up.
And the whole story is
Okay, he got
centered
hit by a car.
around, well, spoiler alert for a 10-year-old basketball game, but the whole story is centered around Vic's death. And the game is just
Well, all
trying
these
to
niggas
make
look
us feel
familiar
sad
for
and
some
bad
reason.
for Vic at the end. But to be honest, this just doesn't
These
work
real
because
characters, like-
Vic is straight up an asshole that nobody feels sorry for. Like, let me recap it for you. In
Wasn't
high
he
school
drunk,
games,
like-
he's caught creep filming girls with his brick phone that doesn't even have a camera, and when he's not probing around on random high school
Yo,
girls,
2K,
he's filming your
yo,
sister that doesn't even have
yo,
a
I just
camera.
realized that. Yo, 2K, what the fuck, 2K? I know he like 30, twin. His character look 30, nigga. These high school people, nigga. And they not goddamn serious, twin.
Caught creep filming
Come
girls
on,
with
twin.
his brick phone that doesn't even have a camera, and when
Shit, and some seniors goddamn, they ain't even 18, twin.
he's not probing around on random high school girls, he's filming your
Nah.
sister. Like, I'm not even joking.
What the fuck, twin? 2K16 was a dark game. Like, what the fuck? Yo, this nigga recording his sister, twin.
Bro,
Wait, no, wait. Oh no, that's not the sister. That's goddamn Vic's sister, but still, nigga. That's your bro, twin. That's your twin. This nigga up, twin. What
is
the
he
fuck?
filming
Now he deserved to get hit by that car, twin. What the fuck, twin?
his cheeks with a brick
Bro, I
phone?
ain't even noticed this shit. What the fuck?
Bruh. Nah, they call me the freak, and this guy's over here taping his best friend's sister
What
cheeks
the
with a
fuck?
brick phone that has no camera. Bruh.
No,
And, oh
twin.
my god, then we get to the car scene. I need to talk about the car scene.
Nigga needed
Because
to
here,
die.
he
You lie.
plays a generic rap song, you know, Freak hits him with the Jay-Z head bobbing meme, and then we
No,
find out that this
boy,
is
what the
actually Vic
fuck,
rapping,
Vic?
and that he wants money to record a mixtape, which Freak obviously refuses
Oh,
because
hell
the song
nah,
is
Vic.
fucking
Nigga
trash.
tripping,
And here's where
twin.
stuff starts to pop off, because after this, we find out that Vic,
Man,
who's
hit this nigga with the
supposedly
car,
best
twin.
friend in this game, tried to hook up with your girlfriend, Yvette, behind your back, and he didn't even want to admit it to you, okay?
Nigga,
We
and
also
the
find out
bitch
that he
too,
used a
twin.
quarter
Oh
of
my.
$1 million of your money to host parties and get girls in your name. Oh my god. Okay, so let's recap Vic as a character so far.
Nigga, free
He's
throw
cheating
him.
on your sister, roasting your business decisions, ruining your image in the media. He tried to hook up with your girl behind
Nigga,
your
the
back
real
and not
op.
even admit it. He used a quarter of $1 million of your money. He called you greedy on top of that when you refused to record his mixtape. And then guess what? We find out that Freak, you, the main character, accidentally killed somebody by cracking their head open in self-defense. And Vic saw all of this, and now he's blackmailing you. How are
He
we
finished
supposed to feel sorry
snitch.
for Vic? He's literally the worst
Oh,
person
God,
ever.
nigga, fuck
And
Vic,
guess how
nigga.
this scene ends?
Fuck what?
Guess how this scene ends after we find out all of this?
She started
You know
crying
what?
and shit.
I'm just gonna show you.
The number one college essential
Man, what the
nobody ever
fuck?
talks about
It
is a
is
Brita
Papa
Pinch.
Monster,
Brita makes
ain't
water
it?
taste crisp and
Put it on screen, nigga.
Beat this. We bought this here ride, man. Come on, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition.
Yes, Vic just
Nigga got his whip.
asked Freak to borrow this car, and Freak is like, alright man, just have it in the same condition I lent it to you in. Like, what? Why is there not an option to kick Vic out of the car and
Oh,
run
God,
him over?
nigga.
And that's another problem that I have with the story.
Fuck-ass nigga.
I mean, it's called My Career, but literally, you
Nigga
don't get to
fucking-
make a single choice. Like, there are all of these cutscenes where all of the characters around you are, you know, discussing your business decisions. Like, there is this one cutscene where your agent and your dad are discussing, like, whether you should stay in college or, you know, get drafted to the NBA. And it's like, why am I watching this cutscene when it literally doesn't matter? Like, the game is gonna decide for me.
What the
I don't have
fuck?
any say in this. Like, why am I watching it? The ending
Nah,
of the
that
story
damn
is
is
also
diabolical
really,
game.
really funny and really bad because basically we signed with another team during the off season and we get a phone call from the police where we basically learn that Vic died in a car crash
put
with the
any
car that we
Vic,
gave
man.
him. Freak
Put
breaks
Vic.
down and cries, and then we get a hard cut to the
Wow.
future where we find out that Freak and CC gifted their parents a new house, right?
Wow,
Nice
Vic.
ending. But no, because Vic has to come in and ruin everything. He comes back as a ghost. I'm not even making this up. And he starts doing this monologue where he admits that he wanted to sleep with Freak's mom. I'm not even
What?
making this up. It's literally like, just pause it and read it. He also admits that like he had a crush on Cece as well,
Nigga.
his twin sister, and that like he tried to sleep with your
This
girlfriend
nigga was
behind
a-
your back. And it's like, how are we supposed to feel sorry for him? Like, listen, man, I
This
get that
nigga
you
like
had a hard
Giannis,
life.
twin.
That doesn't mean you're just allowed to be an asshole to everybody, and people are supposed to feel sorry for you. Like, you still need to be a cool guy. But I think the best thing about this whole story is that after you finish that last cutscene,
Oh, that is a real
literally none
player.
of these
I mean,
characters
girl.
ever get mentioned. Like, this is supposed to be a story about your life. life. And it's weird that after that
How you
cutscene
got that
happens,
many
your
skill
mom
points?
doesn't text you, your sister
Nigga
doesn't text
hacking?
you, there are no additional cutscenes ever
Hey,
in
I
the
want.
game, ever. Like, none of these characters get mentioned even once in your, let's say, 10 to 15 year long basketball career.
Yeah,
But
for real.
this was very important for 2K at that point because it was basically there to show
Them
that they're
chassis
putting
be
some effort
hard,
into the
gang.
game, right? To get people to
Green.
buy it next year because,
Hey.
hey, look, there's something different from 2K15, and it's this stupid story.
Like, nigga, the switch from 15 to 16, 20. Oh my god. Like, I was a 17, nigga. I ain't even really play 16. But goddamn, but the switch from that hoe. I ain't gonna lie, I was on current gen, nigga. I was in the trenches. Nigga, I wasn't like y'all niggas. Nigga, I had to play that bitch on PS3 for a little minute until goddamn 17 came out. That when I got the P4 with my nigga. I was on, so I don't really know. But I was like with my cousin, so he had it and all that or whatever. But anyway, like the motherfucking difference, bro, from 14 through 16, bro, like it's like an evolution to it. Like shit beautiful. And that shit just got down, went down to it. Like, but it's crazy, they can revive their shit to it. I mean, these niggas hear this shit millions of times.
And the whole story
That's why it's like, nah, nigga, fuck Mike Wayne and fuck Ronnie, because at this point, y'all doing this shit on purpose, nigga.
mode is basically centered
Like, twin, they know, bro. Like, them niggas know, twin. That's why I'm not getting 26, bro. The fuck, nigga, y'all supposed to cater to us, nigga. Bitch ass, nigga. We made y'all game lit, nigga. Fuck. Bitch ass, nigga.
around you buying more VC so you can skip the cutscenes and the annoying high school and college games. In the more recent years, 2K has been pushing VC more
Nigga,
and more,
fuck
and
the
it's
city,
become
man.
sort of the norm that you kind of buy VC to play my part. And that's why in the most
Nigga,
recent
and the
2K,
VC, bro, I gotta
there's barely
spend
even a
bands,
story.
nigga.
And yes, somewhere in your court,
On some
there's like a
pixels, nigga.
buried option to play like a shitty 4-part story mode, and the cutscenes have like PlayStation
That
2
nigga,
graphics. Just look at this building. It looks like it came straight out of a PlayStation 2. And this is
dead
on a
ass,
gaming
nigga.
PC
Copy and
that's
paste
running
that
the
nigga.
game on ultra settings with ray tracing. Like 2K, if you don't give this much of a shit, just don't even make a storyline, okay? But this whole talk about
Real shit,
VC
nigga.
and these shady practices that get us to buy more VC, none of this really matters because the people that actually play these games are just gonna buy the game next year and they're gonna buy VC because it's more enjoyable to play the game like this. Realistically, if the player base had any problems with these kind of practices, well, these games would have died out like 7 years ago. Boys, if you like this video,
Type
maybe check out
shit.
this video where I
If my nigga Los Polos went crazy, man, y'all need to subscribe to my nigga. Damn, this nigga got old as hell. But I'm just playing the side. They got them hoop noop, bro, for the goddamn WV. Yeah, man.